dear me, oh my. Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play RimWorld. Once again, we're in Alpha 8, the challenge in which, all of our dudes are part of the cannibal colony, so we have to eat people and can only wear cloth made of human flesh. The tundra is frickin' wrecking us. I do not remember what I wanted to do here. Luckily, we do have a lot of meat left over to go ahead and be turned into viable food that we could use at that point. But of course, as you remember, Febby went a little bit cuckoo crazy previously and abandoned the colony, which sucks, but, you know, really isn't the entire worst thing in the world. We now just have to try to recruit Febby back to us, once again, which is going to be difficult, but hopefully it won't be the most challenging thing in the world, seeing as he, hypothermia. Oh, not Luigi? Okay, Luigi, keep on building, Luigi, and do it quick, because we need you to finish all this construction so this can become its own room, actually get some freaking heating in the works, and then we won't have to worry about any of that. Requires building materials. What are we missing for this? One granite block. We really don't have, like, a single granite block anywhere? That's unbelievably bad. Are these granite? No, they're sandstone! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Whatever. This wall actually does appear to be getting power, I think. Well, actually, its connection rate is 0, so I guess that's actually a no. Yeah, okay, so it's actually not getting power. That sucks, because we totally need this wall to end up getting power in the end. So, our people will be able to be happy. Once again, actually, Terraria Noob, surprisingly enough, is the only one who's suffering from hypothermia. He also does not have a job to do, which makes me a little bit mad at him, but, you know what, in the last video, we did have a lot of really good stuff going down. I don't know if we do still have any of the traders that we could contact. No, we don't. But now we have some really good melee weapons. Everyone in the colony, and more actually, since we don't have Febby on the squad, everyone in the colony now can actually use a melee weapon, and 2 of them have some really, really good swords. Which, who knows? Yeah, there we go. Steel Gladius, which, honestly, might actually end up becoming very, very, very important. What? Okay, Terraria Noobs has some serious hypothermia, so if you are going to work in that room, please work on those walls instead. Then maybe you can actually chill indoors and not have to worry about things. His working rate, yeah, his manipulation is poor, 50%. We should probably just get him indoors then. Here, you go inside. Seriously, this game needs a break button so your people can actually, like, rest without you having to draft them or anything like that. Okay, everyone is still labeled as a patient. I just wanted to double check that for Terraria Noobs, because I want the hypothermia to go away, but, of course it's gonna be a little bit hard for that to happen. He is in a room that is almost 30 degrees Celsius, though, so, which is actually, like, pretty hot. Not incredibly hot, but it's definitely more warm and roomy. So, at least as far as I'm concerned, he should be pretty happy with that situation. Tarjay we're officially starting to run out of, food, which is a little bit scary once again. We also have actually run out of bodies outside for us to utilize. Man, oh man, we might have to end up eating Febby. I really don't want to, because I don't want us to be at 3 colonists once again. I guess I actually undid Terraria Noobs. Come on, buddy, you gotta finish that parka. Oh, shoot, we can actually see the work count. That's pretty cool. He's definitely, I presume he's definitely taking so long because his manipulation is so low. Wonderful, he's gone back to shivering. Okay, so now his manipulation is just weakened, and it's back to 92%. That's pretty cool. Tarjay, I'm sorry, but can you actually, oh wait, what's Luigi doing? Okay, Luigi is finishing off that door. That should mean that this whole area will be good, it's closed off. It's still gonna be super, super cold because it is, despite being indoors, it is still winter, and there is a lot of snow in there as well, so we actually might want to work on removing all of that snow, which will be extra cool, because that's actually something we haven't seen before. Apparently we can't do that? Maybe there hasn't been enough snow built up yet? That's kind of interesting, because this is very clearly snow on the floor. All over the place. There's a lot of snow, so I guess it's not just built up enough. There is a slave trader, which tells me it might be high time to lose Febby. I just want to check what Febby was good at. Febby is, oh, he's our best shooter, and he does have a green thumb. I mean, the green thumb doesn't seem to make him all that good at growing, seeing as he doesn't have a passion for it, but he is 6. I think we should keep Febby, which is very, very frustrating. But you know what? That does not mean that we shouldn't get in contact with this trader, just to go ahead and see what they have to sell and what we might want to buy. There's a bunch of new body parts. There's a power claw, powerful claw, a powerful hand replacement, colonists. Oh no, consisting of 3 deadly claws. That is really freaking baller. That sounds really, really cool. I wonder if that also, replaces hand manipulation? Like, if they lose their hand and then they get a power claw, can they still do jobs, that require hand work without, like, being restricted or without their manipulation being weakened? I don't know! Wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. We also couldn't afford anyone anyways if we did want to sell Febby. This guy, Minties, is unbelievably expensive. He's only a barkeep. What is so good about him? He does have some really good traits, and the social passion is nice, but he isn't amazing. I mean, he's really, really good, but I don't know if he's worth that much, because, oh, wait. No, yeah, wait. Yeah, actually, Bishop is more expensive than Minties. So maybe actually the pricing for slaves has just increased in general. Like, what's up with this guy? Warm skin, so that's really nice. Would be really good for us. But psychically sensitive? Really? Yeah, unusually sensitive to psychic phenomenon. Wow. I mean, this guy has a lot of passions, but he can't do dumb labor, which is really important. I think this guy's a little bit crummy. Well, he's balanced. He's like kind of middle tier. Whatever, we're not buying anyone anyway, so there isn't really any reason to get involved with all that. There we go, we've got our light set up, so now we can actually, once again, start growing stuff, which is, obviously, as you guys can almost certainly imagine, very, very, very important, seeing as we only have 1 survival meal left over. So, Luigi, why don't you go ahead and get to growing? If you can. What about you, Terraria noobs? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, the heater doesn't work! That's why it can't grow! There isn't enough heat for it. The room's too cold. Brr, it's cold in there! There must be something freaky in that atmosphere. So I can't believe we only need 1 more freaking granite block. Okay, is this granite? Yes, okay, cool. So let's have Terraria noobs. He's going to go and he can't haul that. What about you, Luigi? Luigi! Go ahead and haul the granite chunk. We definitely really need that thing quite desperately. Is there a door right there? Yeah, there's a wooden automated door. Okay, cool. Hopefully Febby will also be in the works for being, like, added to the colony before too long. Oh, these walls are also granite. Okay, cool. Granite is gathered right there. Just definitely work on that. Work on it! Work on it! Build it, you foolish fool! Okay, there we go. So now I would say that our main worry, without a doubt, is going to be power, because we are going to be running super duper low on power. So let's only get, we'll turn you on, we'll turn this one off, turn this one on. We'll only have 2 hydroponics tables working, because otherwise our food is just going to go down so freaking fast. There is 2 meat left over, but that should not be enough to make any meals. So let's turn off the cooking stove. Might as well also turn off the comms console, and I think that might allow us to start gaining power once again. Probably not. Yeah, our storage rate is still 0. That sucks so bad. Let's turn the nutrient paste dispenser off then, just for the time being. What did I set this to? This thing is 21, so let's actually go ahead and make it 31, and actually a little bit less than 31. Let's make it like 29. Or 28. That'll be more comfortable. Trade ship is passing by a bulk goods trader. Okay, cool. So let's turn that on once again, because almost certainly they will want to, buy some clothing if they are a bulk goods. It should be Tarjay who's our warden. Okay, cool. I don't know why I always forget that. I'm just like the world's most forgetful guy. Yeah, so that's that bulk goods trader. Oh, Luigi, don't you feed him the flesh? Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. And apparently we still can't grow stuff? Why can't we grow stuff? Maybe Luigi's not a grower. Right click! Right click! Oh, this room is heated! This room is heated, bros! Why can't it grow? It's indoors, 6 degrees Celsius! Plants should be able to grow in 6 degrees, I think. I'm not entirely sure about that, though. Like I said, I'm actually not all that familiar with, actually, really, I'm not all that familiar with temperatures to begin with, and then on top of that, I'm not really, familiar with Celsius, just to make matters even worse. Okay, let's go ahead and call this guy. That was not the bulk goods trader, so there's no point in that. Suffering from hypothermia once again, so that's a little bit scary, but I think it should be something we'll be able to deal with. They aren't selling us human cloth, they are selling us gold, but we don't care about none of that. I think we need to buy potatoes, and I think we need to buy a ton. So we can actually get 85, we could get more than 85, so we're gonna be able to buy a lot, which is nice. We need to go to exactly 95 gold, or silver, I suppose, no. Oh wait, yes, what am I talking about? I thought 85 was 95, because apparently I can't count. There we go, 143. That's gonna be able to hold our colony off for quite some time. I would also really like to buy some silver because it's quite cheap. And actually, you know what? I think we could sell, like, all the sandstone in the world for that. That'll be good for us. Only question is, then, do we want to buy more potatoes? Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew? I mean, come on. Or do we want to buy something else? Medicine is a no, because we've got more than enough right now. In fact, we've got more medicine than we'll need for a long while. So let's actually get some steel. Man, that actually gave him a lot of money really quick. Actually, no, not all that quick. I think I just... Really? Just going from extra 20 cents adds... Well, less than 20 cents adds so much more to the cost. I mean, it does make sense. That kind of thing builds up really, really quick, but it's kind of a crummy situation for us. You know what? I'm gonna be fine with that. We'll get 80 steel. That's really not all that much, but we're pretty low on steel right now to begin with. And with the hypothermia, I don't want our guys going outside all that frequently. So, 143 potatoes will at least hold us over for a bit. At least, hopefully, it'll hold us over until the point where we figure out what is preventing us from growing. Ah, there we go! Luigi's growing right off the bat. Wunderbar! That makes me super, super happy. So that means we're gonna get more cloth. I mean, more food. This potato plant is growing without any problems right there. That potato plant also appears to be growing. It's such a tiny little plant, though. Tiny wee little plant growing in that hydroponics room. Oh, hooray! There we go, look at all that food! Okay, we're turning that thing on right away. So the nice thing about that is once Febby gets over this raw cannibalism, and the fact that he ate raw food in general, basically once Febby gets over all those mental negatives there, cabin fever? Is cabin fever something involved with the cold? I've been cooped up inside for days. Okay, that's what cabin fever is. Well, maybe if you'd be willing to rejoin the colony, we could let you out of that room, you frickin' ding-dong. That's the thing that I hate about cabin fever. I personally feel like that should be something that would be a double-sided sword, and I understand it making him more mad at us, being like, God damn these fools locking me up here for days. But personally, I feel like it should also work the other way and make him be like, oh god, I don't want to be in here any longer. Maybe, just maybe, I should be nicer to these guys so they would let me out and allow me to run freely if only I joined their colony. I was part of the colony before, so I should feel willing to join us. And actually, on top of that, I know Febby abandoned the colony because he went cuckoo banana crazy pants because our situation was looking really bad. But the colony's grown a lot. The colony is actually looking pretty good now. We've got a full growing hydroponics room finally in the works. Really, basically what I'm getting at here is things are pretty good. Things are pretty good right now, but Of course, he just has to be his big old negative Febby self, being all like, oh no, I don't think the colony is going to last. They're all going to perish in a fiery inferno eventually, so why should I join all of them? Oh, a pox upon them and their entire situation at hand. They are just a big bunch of poopy-faced banana pants. It's Febby in a nutshell right there. But anyway, Febby's back! Aw, Febby, I'm so sorry for being mean to you, buddy. I love you. Welcome back to the colony. Thank you for, rejoining us. You're gonna make me super, super happy. So, who is our miner? We don't have any miners. I think I turned a miner off. Must have been Luigi's. Let's put Luigi back at 1. For mining, I think we want 2 miners. 20 bucks says none of them has a passion for it. So let's go ahead and make Terrarian Noobs the miner. Sucks because he's the one suffering from hypothermia, so I don't want him out in the cold all that often. But, these two have a lot of jobs that they're doing, so I definitely want them to keep up with that. Yeah, Febby was our second doctor. Doctor skill 11? Luigi's getting super good. Let's go ahead and have Febby work a lot on doctoring as well then. Just because I want Febby to get really, really skilled. It makes a lot of sense to have the person who's super skilled do all the work so our people don't suffer much of any damage, but I also think it makes sense to go ahead and work on it like that. So I think that means Terrarian Noobs is going back to mining. That makes me upset, but right now he actually is not suffering from hypothermia, so I think it is good to go ahead and get more of that silver, especially if we're going to get the electric smelter going, because there is a lot, and a lot of slag that we could go ahead and utilize. And I want to get this geothermal generator back. Really want to get that thing back. Okay, so look good. Those are slate walls. I just wanted to make sure that those weren't steel walls, because that would be a huge waste of materials. Is there anything that I would want Febby to do? I could have Febby work on that, but there isn't any metal available. I mean, any steel available quite at this moment. Would be nice to work on hypothermia once again. Of course, it's Terrarian Noobs. That's a little bit of a pickle of a situation, but you know what? We just gotta deal with that. Where are you going, Tarjay? Go get some metal. Okay. Tarjay, I think I would rather have you work on these. Already constructing. Oh, so it needs more steel then? Yeah, a lot of those require, or 2 of those require 1 steel block still. Yeah. That sucks, but that will bring steel. Look at this! We finally got, like, plants growing in here again. That is so cool. Look at the potatoes. Potatoes. I know I already made that reference once in this video, but I really love that part. Really, Sam is the best character in Lord of the Rings in general. I don't know if you guys actually know this, but of course I'm gonna blank on the writer's name. I'm a frickin' ding-dong. I've actually never read any of the Lord of the Rings books, so I don't feel all that bad blanking on the name of the author, but really that's something that I should remember. But the writer of the Lord of the Rings actually has stated that Sam is, to him, considered to be the, like, pinnacle hero of the entire story. And personally, I agree. I love Sam. Sam is just the best. He's so great. I love him. Plus, he's got the best lines in the entire show. Like, who wouldn't love, I could carry it for a while, carry it for a while, carry it for a while, carry it for a while. Share the load, the load, the load. That's my favorite part in the whole trilogy. I love that part right there. It's so funny. It's just the world's greatest thing. So we do now. Nice. Compacted steel game, I love you so much. Because really, that is one of the best things that we could use right now. We never sold that power armor. I think I remember why. I believe we pulled back because our dudes, almost certainly Terrarian Noobs, was suffering quite heavily from hypothermia. So I think it actually makes a lot of sense why we did not end up grabbing that. Really wish I could mine out some of this gold, because there is a lot of gold scattered around the map. But of course, that's not really anything that we can utilize anytime soon. Is Tarjay, hypothermia, just shivering right there. Serious on Terraria noobs. God damn it, you big old ding-dong. And here we go. We got some enemies. They are preparing to attack before actually attacking. God, they're strong! Okay, I may be wrong, but that leads me to believe that how the AI storyteller works is that, of course, it is rubber band AI, so if things look really, really bad for you, it does make things easier. But I think there is a default upward scaling in difficulty, because this is pretty intense for what we've got. But you know what? I'm probably just getting way too overly frightened due to the two dudes in power armor. I think we can handle this. We handled, like, I don't think there was 6 of them before, but we handled 5 of them without losing a single unit. So you know what? I'm overreacting. We could totally handle that because we are ballers. Dum-da-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. I just hope that they don't commence in trying to burn down our base once again, because that is really the worst thing in this game. The two things that I hate most, and one of them I do think constantly requires some maybe not serious balance changes, but slight. Just because I don't know, I don't know. I shouldn't say that because I just hate the mental stat thing to begin with, but it is a really fun, interesting part of the gameplay, to say the least. Awesome, we got the electric smelter completed! With that thing done, I think our next 2 main priorities are maybe going to be putting, a heat source in here, although it's only -1 degrees Celsius because it is indoors now, so that makes that a lot more interesting to me. Are these guys attacking? Because I'm pretty yeah, they are, okay. I was wondering, I was like, that is totally the combat music that's playing. Is the parka finished? No, unfinished leather parka. Okay, it was just taken off the table for some reason. Whatever, let's power that down, because I think we're not going to work on that for a while, and instead we're going to work on the electric smelter for quite some time. Let's, turn the heat off in there, because I don't think there's any reason to go in that room. Hopefully that'll allow us to start gaining in power. We just seriously need to get a lot more metal via all of the slag that's chilling all over the place. Or steel, I should say. And nice that we get more from, the dump down here that was, dropped. Or airdropped. But my 2 main priorities are closing all this off, getting ourselves, the steam geyser built in there, and then after that, some kind of turret defense down below so we can actually, handle our dudes much better than we have been able to so far. Not that we've been doing a bad job of it. Oh, Redfields! Please, buddy, please get in a combat with those dudes. Any kind of weakening that, you could supply would be very handy. So let's grab these 2, bring them on up, getting them ready for combat. Febby, you need a melee weapon, so let's go ahead and give him... Ooh, but there is an R4 charge rifle! And Febby is our best shot. He's the one who has a passion for shooting. Yes, he does. Okay, I do really like the idea of using more melee weapons to handle the dudes. I only really like that idea, though, if they get separated. But from what we've seen a lot of the time before, that does seem to happen relatively frequently. Okay, Tarjay, you need to get back. How are you 2 doing in regards to, like, health and food? Food! Luigi, can you eat? Are you gonna eat right away? Yes! Oh, I love you! Okay, then Febby, you can go ahead and grab the R4 charge rifle, because that weapon is way too good to pass up. I'm sorry, my good sir, but you need to... Oh, wonder, it's human leather. Okay, so Febby can actually go ahead and, for sure, continue wearing that shirt. Get you inside, Luigi. You can be into right about over there. And then, okay, cool. The fight has begun. Redfields is getting in combat with them. Let's, actually, go ahead and keep Tarjay outside then, and, maybe go ahead and move everyone out to, Tarjay instead. Oh, God, they got wrecked. Okay, did Redfields get wrecked? I think Redfields got wrecked. Redfields is dead. That gives us more food and more human leather, though, so that's 2 bonuses right there. Move them back. get ready for action. They are starting to attack our base, but you know what? Those buildings are okay to be lost. It's a little bit crummy, but could be a hell of a lot worse. Could also be better, but like I said, could be a hell of a lot worse. Melee attack this Goonie, get him out of there right off the bat. And then once that's down, I think we could go ahead and start taking them out piecemeal, one after another. Although, who is one of our dudes with a gun? We'll keep the R4 charge rifle. Ah, no! That was the person right there. Let's see. Tarjay, you can be undrafted because you'll go ahead and handle those fires indoors. We'll let them shoot. Fire one more. Awesome. That's so many hits on that dude. Now we could go ahead and melee attack. Which we're going to need to worry about really quick, I imagine. Luigi, you gotta melee attack him because they're, oh, dudes, keep on melee attacking. Keep on with the melee. Melee attack, and that dude was actually knocked out. Cool, so he wasn't killed. That's another one, and now they're fleeing. Tarjay, get to that fire, put it out right away. That's gonna make me so freaking happy. That's the only fire. These guys have dealt like little to no damage to our base. Well then, let's keep on moving down. If we melee attack him, we should move faster than him. But I also don't think there's all that much of a point. If we kill him, we get power armor. Yeah, we're gonna melee attack. Run! Run! No. He's gonna get away. Alright, I'd rather get our dudes back indoors then. A lot of them have suffered injuries. Might as well deal with that first then. Whole body minor, okay, so there's a cut with a shiv, but I think it's only really going to, will be weakened, and I don't think oh, it's torso, so that might affect manipulation, but I think manipulation is just the hypothermia. Febby has no injuries. The only injury is on Terrarian Noobs. That was such a good fight. I am a fool of a toque, and next time I should really throw myself into a pit. For thinking that fight was any risk, and being a big old dingleberry and, ding-dong, in regards to complaining about the gameplay. I always forget how freaking balanced this game is, because it's not that I'm doubting, Tyne and Sylvester and the balance of this game in any regards. It's just that there's so many aspects to this game that really, it would be a huge challenge for anyone. Even, like, incredibly experienced, like, programmers and game designers. It would be an incredible challenge to balance this game, because there's so many different aspects to every single detail of it. Amazes me how well this game is done. We do have some cloth, though. A little bit unfortunate since we don't want to utilize that. In fact, seeing as it is so far away, I think we're just going to select to haul the slag chunks, and we'll go ahead and ignore all that cloth, because the only thing it's good for us is really hauling, selling, to be completely honest. Not really any use to us at all. Okay, so both of those dudes have died. That's a little bit unfortunate. I did want to recruit someone new before too long, but you know what? It's not the biggest loss in the world. Oh, this guy was actually a tribesperson. I had no idea, so that's a little bit interesting. Doesn't really matter at all, to be completely honest, but, you know, interesting. To say the least. So, let's go ahead and get a new zone going. We'll get a stockpile zone going right here. Let's actually have it occupy, like, the whole area of the room once again. You know what? This actually might end up just being one room. We're gonna construct things differently than we have as of late. Delete zones. We'll delete you right there because that'll be a lamp. That means we'll delete that right there. And then we'll delete Yusa, and lastly Yusa. Whosa are Yusa? And then all of this can just be chunks. Get rid of the corpses, get rid of the body parts, basically get rid of everything else, because that's not really going to be necessary at all. And we will make this the slag chunks only room, so we can get started on all of our bills. Metal from slag, metal from weapons? Wow! I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool. That is really, really cool. I think we're only gonna do slag, though, to be completely honest. Because I think I'd rather sell the weapons. We do have a lot of weapons right now, though. I don't know. That's something we'll have to consider. That's an interesting new change in this patch, though. One that I definitely like and approve of, to say the least. But, very, very interesting. So then, I guess we'll just continue with our whole works. You know what? No, here's what we need to do. We need Tarjay to go ahead and get to works with all these dudes. So Tarjay, since you were going to work on that guy anyways, let's go ahead and have Tarjay strip red fields. Of course, at this point, we don't necessarily need them for the food, but it is very important to get to work on these bodies for that human hide, because I want to get those parkas. I want to get all the parkas. That is 71 human meat right away again. That is pretty crazy. I think actually starting now, it finally is, and I do sincerely mean finally, because I've really wanted to get to work on this room, because it is going to be a very, very cool new change to the gameplay in this game. But I think we're definitely going to need to get to work on, let's just go ahead and strip all the bodies so I won't have to worry about them. Damn. Not really any clothing that's going to be useful for us to sell or anything. But, we need to get a cooler going. Because I think it is a very, very interesting change and addition to the gameplay as well. Seeing as food does rot now and all of that jazz. Because we're gonna get a lot of food coming in. So we're... granted, it's not nearly as much... Oh, shoot, yeah, this is all literally about to spoil. That sucks. We really need to get that thing going. Okay, yeah. Well, watch the food as it spoils. Food spoiling, going away. Come again another day, please, because it's sad that we're not going to be able to utilize you again. We have an exotic goods trader. Let's go ahead and utilize them right away. Because they will almost certainly be good for cloth. At least I hope so. I really want to get rid of a lot of this clothing. Praise the Lord! Let's get rid of, like, all of this stuff. Then we'll have to remember to go ahead and sell much more of it in the next episode, seeing as we are just about on the corner of the cups of, swapping to the next video. Let's get rid of that pistol. No reason to have pistols anymore. We can also get rid of that cloth shirt. That's everything in that regard? Appears so! We're getting pretty close to being able to, afford the, AI Persona Core, which is kind of interesting. I don't really want a mining neurotrainer. I would much rather have some other kind of neurotrainer. But you know what? We have Look at how expensive this sculpture is! Uranium sculpt. Look at how expensive this one is! Wow! That is insane! That is so freaking expensive! How much is the neurotrainer? It is like 4... Wait, no trainer right there. 1, 2... Okay, yeah, I thought so. It was over 1,000. My god! My god! This is the most expensive sculpture the world could ever imagine. I want it! I want it so bad. It's only normal quality, but I want it anyways. Whatever, maybe we'll be able to make a golden sculpture in the future, but the problem is I want to make the golden rave room. The rave room that will never be, unfortunately. Hey, that was a good rhyme. The rave room that will never be, unfortunately, because it just takes so much. We don't have any of that to sell. Unfortunately, we can't sell any of those. We're gonna buy the mining neurotrainer because we have not experienced what the neurotrainers are like in regards to gameplay, and I really want to see them. So we'll definitely go ahead and do that. Do they have anything else we want to buy? I think I kind of want to save the rest of the cash for communication purposes, especially since this gold is super duper expensive, and there's a lot of gold for us to mine out on this map in the future. So we'll accept that trade. Since Tarjay is right there, let's go ahead and contact some of the factions who aren't necessarily friendly with us. Might as well go ahead and do Dentist's stream, seeing as they are the closest to hating us, and they are the outland town, so I'd want them, rather than a tribe, so I would want them to become friendly with us the soonest. Why'd you drop your weapon for that? Whatever. 11 goodwill, they're still in the negatives. That's a bit unfortunate, but that'll be good for us. Let's go ahead and disconnect. And then we'll actually go ahead and contact them one more time. And give them another for an additional 11 goodwill. So now they're actually in the positive. Nice to know someone is actually finally happy with us. So let's go ahead and equip that. We will keep the shivs. I don't know, I'll figure the rest of all of that out next video. Can't wait to go ahead and check out this neural trainer. That's going to be so freaking cool. Definitely go ahead and prioritize selling the cloth, though. In fact, Febby, let's have Febby prioritize grabbing one of those. Luigi can go ahead and prioritize carrying one of those. Ooh, Luigi was just eating. I apologize for that. Let's actually undraft so Luigi will just straight up eat. Frostbite? Oh, no! Oh, God, I should have checked the hypothermia better. Oh, that sucks so bad. Okay, well, that's something we'll just have to deal with. It's what I get for leaving Terrarian noobs out in the cold for so long. Oh well, it'll be interesting to see what the effects of that will be in the future. I presume, obviously, since it's just the right ear and the second toe, I don't think that should, like, require, like, a new leg or anything like that, but I'm sure both of those will impede things. Like, hearing is certainly weakened, 75%. I don't know if the ear is, like, completely ruined in functionality. Apparently it's only impaired, 5 out of 10. Nice to know that apparently that does not completely destroy the right ear's functioning, but, just means, like, the outer piece of it, is pretty much dead flesh. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya later, guys.